Well, good morning all. Yeah, we've made it. I've just literally got the bivvy up. It's raining hard. Yeah, haven't seen anything. Going on a hunch. As it read a few cold nights, I just feel that they might be held up in the middle out there. Starting to group up again with a bit of colder weather we're getting. But yeah, like I say, only just got here, got the bivvy up, got the rods out. I've got to cast them out yet because I only got them out the bag. Yeah, but yeah, half hour or so, 45 minutes, hopefully we'll have the rods out. Keep an eye on the water. We've only got one night this time, tonight, and we're going by sort of dark tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know, you know, I'm not in touch with anyone in the week, what's been going on or anything like that since I was here last weekend. But yet again, you know, fingers crossed we can get in amongst them. One thing's for sure, we will always work hard and try and get them bites. Got some ground bait with me. Got some monster particles tier 1. I'm going to sort of not use a lot of it, but just mix it up in the ground bait. Going to knock a little bit of ASM crumb up in the ground bait as well. Yeah, it's just a ground bait I sort of knocked up myself really. Little bit of breadcrumb in it as well. I'm going to add a few small pellets, you know, 1 or 2 mil pellets that are easily going to break down. Yeah, and just try something different. I'm going to try that sort of during the night and into tomorrow, just in case, you know. Obviously, you know what I've been doing, it's been working, but I don't want it to sort of die out and then think, oh, I've got nothing to switch to. I want to try and get something else going, or start to get bites on something else before the bites start fading away on what I'm doing. That way, hopefully, we should be able to keep the bites coming all the way through. But like I say, I'll catch up with you again in a bit once I've got the rods out. Well guys, just so you know what we're on, we are on our session number 7. Down my winter ticket, Redlands Farm Fishery, down East Peckham. Yeah, the rods have been out. The last one's been out probably about 5 minutes. Just bags again at the moment. I'm yet to see one, although I heard one. I don't know where that is. It's quite windy, as you can see out there at the moment. It definitely sounded close, so I think it's probably round to my right. Yeah, like I say, it's we're yet to see one, so fingers crossed we will. So we know where we need to position a rod. At the moment I've got 2 down the side of the island, in front, one probably around about 15 yards off, heading towards the swim in the distance there, you can see just to the left of the screen, and one probably 10 yards to the right of that, and then the other rod is just out in open water, heading towards the white hut you see in the distance. Yeah, at the moment, to be honest, just fishing for liners. Just, you know, it's got cold this week. I think we've had 4 frosts this week, which is due to get down to about 1 degree again tonight. It's going to be a case of just watching the water today, see what we can see, and fingers crossed, buy ourselves another bite. Yeah, it's not a cold wind by any sense of the word. It's got a little bit of a chill to it, but it's not a cold wind. It's actually a southwesterly, so it's not going to be that cold. But last time it was like this, heading in this direction. I did see them a long way up the lake. Even though I was still getting bites, the better fish seemed to be in the distance, so what I needed to be almost in that swim opposite you see there. So yeah, we shall keep an eye on the water and see where we go. See what we feel we need to do to get a bite. At the moment, all rods are on the maggot wafter rig, all with ASM, one with a white ASM wafter on, two with standard ASM brown, all tipped with maggots, 6 to 8 maggots. Yeah, I've gone straight out with real maggots this week, even though I had to change the maggot clusters last time after still with the frost we've had. You should have knocked the small fish on the head a little bit. They should have slowed up again, so hopefully they have. But yeah, like I say, I should be knocking up some ground bait later. If I feel the need, I've got it here with me. Let's try something different. But yeah, at the moment we just need them to show themselves so we know where they are. Well guys, what a nice start. Yeah, I'll start getting a few liners. Funny enough, the only rod I didn't have a liner on is the one that's just gone. Yeah, not a big fish, but we all like our scaly ones, and look at that for a scaly cracker. Yeah, they're all welcome along the way. Got to search for them big commons, mainly the big common, but yeah, what a cracker that is. Just as awesome on the other side. Look at that. Yeah, the future's bright here, that's for sure. A cracking fish. Right, getting rather wet, so we're going to get her back and hopefully get another one. Happy days. Happy days, guys. Half an hour after the left-hand rod went off, middle rod went off, and yeah, we've got a nice common in there. Well guys, what a great start. Having had the rods out a couple of hours now, and yeah, we're 2 fish in. This cracking common just went 24-12. Look at that. It's a cracking long one. Oh, the old wind's caught his tail. But yeah, what a cracking fish. Right, let's get him back and hopefully he'll wait another one. Good times. Well guys, it's 12:20. Still on the first day. But yeah, what a result. Them 2 bites quickly. Unfortunately, we're bivvy bound at the minute. It's absolutely torrential out there at the minute. As soon as I open the door slightly, it's blowing in, soaking the bed chair and whatever you say. But yeah, just before the rain started getting harder, I haven't had a bite yet on my right hand rod, but I was scanning the water and I see that there was probably about 20, I see 2 show, and there was probably around about 20-25 yards further out than the right hand rod is. But yeah, the only 2 shows I've seen have both been in the same spot, so as soon as I can I will, it's blowing quite heavy into this bank, so I'm not convinced I'll actually hit it at the moment anyway, but yeah, as soon as it calms down enough I'll definitely be repositioning that rod. But yeah, at the moment they're out there, so yeah, definitely happy the way things are going. But yeah, let's see if we can get another bite. At the moment I'm just about to make a cup of tea and hope that this sodding rain stops. There we go guys, 21 pound third fish in the morning, well early afternoon now, it's better called 1, but yeah, first day 3 fish, days. Right, let's get her back and get out of this horrendous weather. Fish are loving it though. Well guys, this is mental. Still on the first day, it's not even quite 1 o'clock. We're now 2 rods down. there's a real nice upper 20, if not bigger than the landing net, and we just put back a 21 common. Yeah, the heavens might have opened up and it might be quite miserable, but the fish are liking it, that's for sure. And one thing's for sure, when we're getting sorted out, that rod's got to come in and be replaced, be moved. Right, let's get it sorted out. The weather might be rubbish, guys, but the fish are certainly liking it. It's not as big as I thought. It looks a lot bigger in the water, but it's a deep one. Yeah, look at that. 23 on the nose. Fourth one of the day. Yeah, what a cracker. It's absolutely mental. Yeah, I've only got one rod left out, and that one ain't done me a bite yet, so you have to reposition all of them, I think. Right, let's get out the rain and get some rods back in the water. Happy days. I'm looking forward to that. Oh yes, that is needed. Well guys, yeah, it's been a good day. Just starting to dry out now, thankfully. Yeah, I had a chance to do a lot of filming really, apart from obviously the bites I've had, but yeah, this one's number 5. And the big one is this sort of shape. So yeah, that's why I'd love to catch it. Yeah, imagine that in a much bigger proportion. That is the big one, so yeah, that'd be nice. One day, hopefully. But yeah, happy days. Yeah, there he is. He's a very angry one, so we're going to get him back. Let's see what else the session has in store for us. Well guys, feels nice to be able to sit here in the dry for a minute. Hopefully it'll stay that way. I know tomorrow it's going to be dry. That'd be nice. Yeah, I've got my coat drying out in the wind now on a couple of storm poles. Yeah, my hoodie's a bit damp at the minute, so I've got to change clothes if need be. Yeah, it's about 45 minutes since the last bite now. I haven't seen anything for, well, I was peering through a little tiny hole in the doorway where it was raining so hard, but the last one I see was just past my left hand sort of middle rod, probably about 30 yards past to be fair, but that was some time ago. It was well before I had the last bite anyway. But yeah, there's certainly obviously a few out there. Hopefully they'll stay. Feels good. I know tonight it's meant to get down. It's obviously going to get clear. It's meant to get down to 1 degree tonight. Oh, there's one. Yeah, there's sitting another one. Just out the back of the left-hand rod. Yeah. There's a few about. Typical, isn't it? Talk about it and then see one. Yeah, it does feel good. Feels good for another bite. I'm not going to change things now. I mean, I'm only fishing bags, but that's good enough. You know, it's given me 5 bites. Don't want to put too much in. Don't want to overdo it. I know we've had a couple of hard frosts this week, which is probably put the small stuff down. But all that done on last weekend on my last trip was, yeah, that baited area really got the small fish interested, and I didn't get a bite from it. They stripped me and just, I think they wiped the area out, to be honest. Yeah, so I should keep casting bags about. At the moment they certainly look like they're heading towards the right direction, my rods anyway. The wind was up quite heavy earlier, and I don't think the last couple of casts were quite on the mark, but yeah, I know I've got my tree line markers on the far bank, so if need be I can recast them after dark. I'll probably will now, because this sort of time of day has definitely been one of the better. Yeah, got quite a lot of bites between sort of 3 and 4:30. So yeah, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Quite need that, that's for sure. Hello, another one. Looks like could have been the same fish, to be fair. It was more or less smack on where it showed last time. Not a million miles away, not a million miles past my left hand rod, that's for sure. Right, sit here, dry out for a little while and await developments. Well guys, that on dusk bite time didn't let me down. Yeah, got ourselves another one, this time a mirror. I weighed it thinking it'd go 20 pounds, didn't it? Went 19. Yeah, she's got her winter colours, that's for sure. Yeah, another one along the way. Good times. One last look at her. Very angry, so one last look at her and we'll let her go. There you go. Right, let's get her back. Well guys, left hand rod, drop back, and yeah, we have another one. Mental. Take them all along the way. Not a big fish, but probably a mid-double coming or something like that. Right, let's let her go. No need to get her out. Go on, get away you go. Well, good evening guys. Little update. Yeah, after that last fish you see at 5:30, had another bite half hour later. Sadly the hook pulled, but that's fishing, you know, you expect them every now and then. Yeah, other than that I've been trying some fresh rigs and sort of getting ready for, you know, the night and tomorrow daytime, making sure we're ahead of the game really. Yeah, other than that I'm going to have something to eat in a minute and get my head down, but I'll update you as and when something happens. Well, good morning. Yeah, very quiet night last night. Yeah, as soon as the wind changed really, I had a little common at 5:30 and lost the fish at about 6 o'clock. But soon after that, the wind went from being the southwesterly to blowing a sort of northeasterly. Temperature dropped, and yeah, no signs of movement since, no liners, nothing. And woke up to this morning. It's like a mill pond. But funny, I got up early. I mean, I recast the rods probably 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago now, and every time I was in the bivvy sorting a rod out, there's a green coming into the shop now. Where is he? There he is, right hand corner. Every time I was in the bivvy sorting the rod out, I looked up and there was a ring out that direction. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. Yeah, there's every chance there could be fish out there. I know they like it out there. I've caught a few fish from next door. Again, there's quite deep water out there as well, so. But yeah, I was saying, very, very quiet. Just about to have a cup of tea and a bit of breakfast. And await developments. One thing's for sure, if one moves out there now, you'll see it, that's for definite. Well guys, that one was close, very close. Yeah, if you look out to the left of the bottle, it's marking the snag out there. Yeah, one that's head and shoulders there. That's nearer than the last one that showed. I've got 3 in a line, probably 20 yards aside the bottle. Yeah, 15 to 20 yards aside the bottle, so yeah. Hopefully that cormorant that's just come in from the back will get them moving about. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good for a bite, that's for sure. Strange, there was a few show yesterday morning when I turned up. I turned up a bit later than this yesterday, but there was a few show yesterday morning, but come the afternoon, nothing showed. There was nothing showing. Well, I was getting bites. There was nothing showing out there. But as I probably mentioned before, the old cormorants certainly love it. It's obviously got a good head of small fish in here for them, because when it's quiet, yeah, when it's quiet, it generally has between sort of 10, 15, 20 cormorants working it at the same time. So. But yeah, he knows there's people here, he's off, he's only on his own. Yeah. Right, breakfast time. Fingers crossed for a bite. There we go guys, there's another one to show, to the right of the bottle out there. But I was right earlier, to be fair. I was sitting here, just put the kettle on, and I was looking at that short range spot where I thought, where I said I see them 2 rings. Every time I was sorting the rod out, I seemed to look up and there was a ring, and yeah, sure enough, it was definitely a fish. So that's another option for later on. I'll keep an eye on that. But at the moment, they're on the line of that bottle. They're just not fish that are showing in and around that bottle. They just need to come a little bit further this way, and I think we'll be in for a bite. But it's looking good. A lot of shows this morning, but it's a lot flatter and it's a lot more obvious to spot. So just doing myself a nice early morning hot Cornish pasty, which I'm looking forward to. I'm absolutely starving. Yeah, generally, as I've probably said it on a few other sessions, 10 o'clock onwards seems to be a good bite time, you know. Around the clock, about that 10:15 onwards is yeah, it's pretty much bite time really. I did have 1:35 at about 8 o'clock in the morning, shortly after a recast. I think it's on my third or fourth session, I think. But yeah, other than that, it's generally throughout the day into early evening, from sort of 10 in the morning. It's looking good, looking good. I've noticed before, back in November when it was starting to get a bit chillier, when that sun come up during the day, that didn't half make them move. Yeah, they're head and shouldering and fizzing and that when the sun come up. So yeah, I wonder, the sun's coming up round to the left, so I wonder if that'll liven them up a bit as it comes out. It quite often does. Most waters I've fished this time of year, you get a bit of warmth in the water, a bit of sunlight, you can definitely see signs of more signs of movement as it starts to warm up. So enough waffling, more eating. I really can't tell you guys how important it is to watch the water at all times. All the time you're awake, try and keep your eye on that water, because that one sign, especially this time of year and when it gets cold, they all, you know, tend to be in groups, whether it be one big group, 3 or 4 groups, you know, they tend to be grouped up, and one show could lead to many captures. Yeah, and even at night, you know, you can, you know, if it's flat, you can still look across the water. You know, always, you know, and always listen in the dark. But it's very, very important. Not just in winter. It's probably a bit more important in winter, because, you know, they could be in one tight area, and if you're not in that area, you won't get a bite. But it's important all times of the year. But I tell you, it's considering it's yeah, there's a slight ground frost last night, and the sun's coming up now, but it actually seems to be getting colder at the minute. Just waiting for me pasty to warm up. Yeah, it's looking nice out there at the minute. And like I say, they're not a million miles away. You know, at the moment I've got no reason to. I've recast them. I've got no reason to move them at the moment. They are not far away at all, but. There should be another bite or two in it, I'm sure. Like I say, we're going to have to wait for that 10 onwards mark, I think. If any of you guys that are watching are diabetics like myself, let me know if you ever come across any decent sugar-free biscuits. Yeah, I seem to be stuck with the same one. It's like eating fake chocolate-covered cardboard, to be honest. But yeah, be interested to know if you've come across anything. Right, breakfast is ready. Gutted, guys. Got an early bite this morning before 9 o'clock. Right hand rod. Yeah, some sort of line snag or something out there, and yeah, sadly the hook link parted. Gonna have to move that further right or something. Something's adrift out there. Proper gutter that was, guys. Proper gutter. Yeah. Early bite. 5 to 9 in the morning. Yeah, line snag again out there. Didn't catch up a bit on the last trip I've done in this swim, to be fair. Must be another one, or a very small amount of it out there. But yeah, hook pull on the last bite last night, and then hook link cut off this morning. I knew it was line straight away with the grated. Sun's getting up now, hopefully that won't be the last chance. Just as I recast, literally, I had that bite 10 minutes ago, I literally recast, put a new hook link on, recast it straight away, and as I went to recast, one showed. So although a little bit further out, they're in and around the area. So yeah, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Well guys, it's 20 to 11 now. It's been about an hour and 45 minutes since I had that bite, and since seeing that one show as I recast, I haven't seen a thing. Yeah, it's that time where you think, do you have a recast or a move for the afternoon? Haven't any liners either, so you know, yesterday I was getting liners, so definitely in this half. I dare say there's a few out to the right, but just going by the first thing this morning, the fact that they were on that bottle line out in front and past it, yeah. Just don't know. Just don't know. Might have another cup of tea. Watch for another half hour. Nothing happens. Slow pack up. Get round the other side. We'll have to cut the bags out for the last part of the day. Might be the fact that they just come up in the water with the sun, but not a lot to go on at the minute. Not that it matters, you know, I've had 7, it's still been a good trip, but it'd be nice to get another bite or two today. I don't know when I'm going to get back as well, which is frustrating. It's definitely going to be in about, well, probably in about 3 weeks' time. Can't be next week, Emma's birthday. The week after, I've got an Alfix trip booked on North Lake for 48 hours with my brother and my mate Toby. Yeah. Got to make the most of today, really. By staying or moving. Time will tell. Right guys, sat here now for half an hour. Yeah, there's been nothing show, no liners, not like there was yesterday, this time yesterday. So the decision's been made. I can't just sit here. Yeah, I'm going to move opposite for the last part of the afternoon. Just dot bags about, and yeah, I know roughly where they've been where they've been showing this morning. So yeah, next time you see me I will be in a new swim, unless one of them rods goes off between now and when I've packed all the gear up, that is. But yeah, we'll see you around the new swim. We made a move, guys. Yeah, we made the move. We come to the swim opposite. Yeah, where the rod's at 10 minutes, it's about 20 past 12 now. I've had a line on on the middle and right hand rod. They're probably about 20 yards apart, but yeah, I only flicked 30 yards out, something like that. Like I said, the fish that I see this morning, most of them were in line with the bottle or this side of the bottle, so that's marking that snag out there. So yeah, we'll see. We've got maximum of 4 hours. Try and buy another bite. It's looking good. It's warm. It's warm in the sun, that's for sure. Just got to hope the carp play ball. I'd like a bigger one. Not to be greedy, but I'd like a bigger one. That's for sure. 7 up to 24.12. Yeah, I'd definitely like a bigger one. Maybe one of them elusive 30-pound mirrors. There's only 3 of them, so that'd be nice. Fingers crossed. There we go, guys. Hour and 20 minutes after a move. One in the slammer. Well, that's proof that always keep your eyes on where the fish are showing, and don't be frightened of making a move. Right, guys. Right result after moving. I just weighed it, thinking it'd go 20 pound, but it hasn't. It went smack on 19 like the last mirror. What a scaly cracker. We all like the scaly ones. Look at that one. Yeah, what a cracking fish that is. Yes, happy days. At the end of the day, I could have said, you know, I might have got another bite around there, but I knew they were closer to this bank and made the move. I could have sat around there and not caught anything all day. So yeah, result. There's the other side. Yeah, happy with that one. Well pleased. Right, we've got about two and a half hours left. Hopefully we can buy another bite. That'd be nice. Happy days though, well worth a move. Let's get it back. There we go, guys. Look at that chunky fella. Yeah, unbelievably the right hand was just rattled off, and yeah, that fella was on the end. Right, we're just going to slip him back now. Happy days. Well, there you go, guys. That first bite I had was just the start of it. I've had 3 bites now in about 35 minutes. Yeah, like I said, I got excited about this one. I thought it was going to be a good 30. Sadly, I ain't got the length, but it's still a cracking fish. 26 and a half. White tips on his fins. Yeah, he's cracker. He's an absolute banger, that one. Yeah, he is so thick. See if I can show you. He's so thick across the back. I thought he was going to be a monster. There's the other side. Yeah, what a cracker. Yeah, well pleased with that one. Yeah, like I say, 26 and a half. Not the 36 and a half I thought it was going to be. yeah, what a cracker. Let's get her back. Got about an hour to go, hour and 15 minutes. Fingers crossed for another one. Happy days. Here we go, guys. Move always pays off. Full fish since I've moved. Another one of Redland's cracking commons. Look at that. 22.12. Yeah. Well pleased with that. What a cracking fish. Yep. We're going to get him back quite quickly because another one just showed it there was playing it, and the rod could go off at any time. So it's not that sort of time of day where I expect another bite. So yeah, happy days. Let's get her back. Hope for another one. One more. That is the 5th 20 of the session, which is nice. Would have been nice to get one more bit bigger, but they're all welcome. Going to get it back. Well guys, after thinking that one earlier was a good one, yeah, I really do feel that the one in that landing net over there really is a good one. I think that's going to be close to 30, if not 30 pound, that one. I'm frightened to say after, you know, the last one I really thought was a good 30, but it just didn't have the length sadly. But yeah, that was a bit mad. You would have seen the bite on camera. I'm literally sitting behind the camera. I see one roll right over the rod and literally it went straight away. So it was definitely that fish without doubt. But yeah, we'll see. We've got to hurry up and get this fish sorted out. We ain't got long now and then we've got to be away. So yeah, but what a session. I mean, again, it just shows the importance of moving, you know. Remember where you see those fish, you know. If they stop showing in front of you, you're not getting liners, then move. That's my 5th fish now since I moved, and I've had liners sort of every half hour, something like that. I had a good liner just before that rod went off actually, and yeah, it was a liner on the middle rod, but the right hand rod went off. But right, we're going to get it sorted out before the battery runs out. Well guys, unbelievable, this one is in 7 sessions I've had 80 carp now. This one's just gone 28. Again, I thought it was going to be bigger than that. Still a cracking fish though, look at that one. Yeah, I had a take shortly after as well and actually pulled out of a tench, which is a shocker. But yeah, and I only think there's actually one in here. My brother caught it last. But yeah, what a fish that is. Well made up. Well guys, this could be the end of the video. I'll update you if there's any more, but if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, think about subscribing. By all means follow me, Adam Honeyset on Facebook, Adam Carp Honeyset on Instagram.
one thing's for sure, we'll see you on the bank soon. Thanks for watching, guys. All the best.